Would you say that, because in security studies and conflict studies, they would say that, the face of insecurity, or the face of the nature of security threats facing countries now are becoming more internal than external. Do you think that the mandate of the military should be changing in tandem with the nature of security threats that are facing the citizens of the country?
You see, those who formulated our constitution, have been very, very careful, knowing the special role and then the dynamics of the society. After having tasked the military, to defend the country from external aggression and also to maintain her territorial integrity and to prevent the borders from violation, they went further to aid the civil authority, in restoring of order and insurrection to prevent insurrection. Clearly this is an issue that has a more police role, So if the Constitution has provided for us to take part in internal security, in the provision of law and order and preventing insurrection, like the Boko Haram is an insurrection, it's insurgency that, goes along with terrorism. So it's a very clear statement from the Constitution, and it's a role that can be played and is being played by the military all over. So it's not an aberration to say specifically. It's not an aberration, and it's not out of place. But the point is, those primary institutions that are responsible for such law and order, who is their primary responsibility? You can see the issue of law and order, that's where you come to. I think it's even the third in order of priority of the Constitution. So primary, first, the defense from external aggression. Second is the maintenance of integrity and preventing of any insurrection. And then, the maintenance of integrity and violation of our territory, as well as the third one, which is aid to civil authority, it's in third priority. So let's see how, the issue of internal security, the police can be really empowered further, to do her role properly. We'll be happy to always be, to perform our first two responsibilities, but the third one,
let's take a look at the third. Let's take a look at the third one
now,
which is about quelling insurrection. And you know that in recent days there have been growing agitations in Nigeria, all sorts of calls, some for restructuring, others for outright secession. How does the military view this? Does it think it's provoking?
Well, at this point, it's still a political issue. It has not come to the military responsibility or military role, because we've not seen them, carrying arms and then carving out their distance, saying this is their particular distance. It has not reached that stage where the military will come in, practically. I think this is the position.
But the military has come in certain instances where they have
That's
been
why performing, just as you said, the police role. So it's still we are doing in conjunction with the police, not mere pure military role. If it is a military role, it will be different.
At what point do you think it will be determined that the military should come in?
Still, the political masters will decide. The government will decide.
But let's talk about the battle against Boko Haram. It's one area where a number of people believe that the military has done well and that it has, been able to successfully degrade the capacity of the militants. However, with the recent spate of attacks, especially on the University of Maiduguri, I think you've recorded about 8 attacks in less than 6 months. People are wondering, has the military dropped the ball?
You see, we have a concept, or perception, not a concept, a perception, to see this issue of terrorism or all these criminal acts, as being an issue that should be left to the military alone. And you say attack. What type of attack? It's a suicide attack. Not physical, military, or armed attack in those the university are taken off. So if it is a physical attack on the university, armed attack using weapons and so on, it's understandable. Yes, but it's a suicide attack. These people are just like you and anybody in civil dress that goes in there, and then, detonate himself or herself, and then, damages are made. And now you say it. No, you see,
the
there are certain issues.
Some people say that there's actually a lot that goes into a suicide attack. There's the intelligence, there's the planning that goes into it, there's the bomb maker that goes into it. So people wonder, what is the role of intelligence in this? Are
Which
really
of the intelligence,
that is
it. It's a collective responsibility. Okay? Well, we have our own military intelligence, okay? We have also the civil intelligence, okay? Even the community, even the individual has that responsibility. To be correct, we are not shying out from that responsibility, but everybody really needs to even, key in and support and see how this issue can be resolved. I've mentioned it somewhere else. Militarily, the Boko Haram has been defeated. The military has performed her role, and we are still on the ground tackling the issues as they arise. All right? Because you've had several bombings, targeting at certain institutions or certain places. Now, that is what the Boko Haram always want. That's what the terrorists always want, to attract attention. One or two Sudan bombers will make a hell lot of noise. But by the time several of them are cleared, and then so many things are captured from them, it doesn't make any sense, to anybody, probably. But the point is, yes, the suicide bomb, attacks are bad, all right, but there is something that has to be done, not only by the military, but everybody that is concerned within that society. And you say escalation, you see, is restricted, within a certain area, and the impression, because of the Boko Haram terrorist propaganda, they just send it all over, and it seems as if, the whole world, or the whole country, is involved, is isolated, all right? But notwithstanding, we are working hand in hand with all other security agencies, both the intelligence and the members of the community, to see how we can address it. Nobody is sitting down, okay? We're all working hard to see that this issue is tackled day and night.